Hello, good people. It's Rob Lee. I want to show a video to you I've had in my files for some time. And I wanted to, the reason I'm doing it is for the people that follow this channel. We're going to look at something that's in church, but I thought that I would preface it by the people who watch the channel on a regular basis. I thought that it would show you just how big the deceit is. And it's everyday commonplace. And whether it be Hollywood, breaking news, television every day, the lies and deception that is in the faces of the people every single day. Hoaxes, lies. It's called lying signs and wonders. And the deception is great, from this piece of dung to the space, NASA, CGI. I want you to take a look at this video. These three monsters are supposed to be on the International Space Station. They're right here. Right here. But yet people believe it. I want you to ask yourself why, and how much deeper can it go. And then I want you to think about it as we get into the next video, because we're going to talk about the state of Israel versus biblical Israel.
Hello, my name is Bailey. This question is for Chris. What was high school like for you?
Well, it was the 1980s, so the music was different, the hairstyle was different, the clothes we wore were different than today, but probably in 5 or 10 years it'll be the same. And in school, I was just like you, probably all of you there. I tried my best. I didn't always succeed, didn't always do well, but I put my best effort into school. Math and science were kind of my favorite subject. I didn't really like English and reading too much, but I've since grown out of that, and I enjoy reading now. And I played a lot of sports. And all of that happened in a little town called York, Maine, across the United States from where we're talking to you right now.
Hello, my name is Steve Owen. I'm a teacher here at Riverside Prep. I'd like to ask you about the stress associated with the long periods in the space station. I'd like to ask Karen, what is the training that you get to cope with that stress and related psychological issues?
Well, for psychological issues, actually, when we are selected as astronauts, we go through quite a vigorous psychological screening process. You certainly don't want somebody who comes up here and has a breakdown or is claustrophobic. But also, we have, like Chris's background as a Navy SEAL and Luca's background as a test pilot clearly prepare them for high-stress situations. I could also argue that going through the process of getting a PhD can be a high-stress thing as well. And so, generally, when people get to the point where they're applying for this job, they've been through several things in their life that are high stress, and have proven that they can handle it and that they can get through it. And then also, once we start as an astronaut, for me, who did not have a flying background or have the military background where maybe I was put under some of that stress in a very critical situation, we started flying T-38s, the jet aircraft that we fly in the astronaut office. And for me, that was very good training, because your life is on the line if you do something really silly or stupid in the airplane. And so you really learn to work under a stressful situation. And I think that's very important when you're living up here.